Howdy, y'all. Mr. Murray here, and I'm going to show you how to do this assignment by basically just doing it myself. You are going to take the country that you chose way back at the beginning of the school year, and you are going to demonstrate the 5 themes of geography using your country. For my country, I'm going to use the United States, which you were not allowed to pick, so yours should definitely be different from mine. Here we go. Your name. Teacher Jimmy. Your class period? Well, I will say I am second period. Your country? Mine is the United States of America. And finally, the only other thing we need to do on this page is delete this picture and replace it with a picture representing your country. This could be anything, a map, flag, lots of stuff. I think I'm going to use an American flag. So I will search for USA flag. I'm going to get pictures. All right. If you click on the images tab here, there's lots of ways to do this, so you don't have to do it just like me, but I'm going to get lots of pictures here. I don't know. I kind of like this one, I guess. So I'll click on it. Over on the image, if you right click or 2-finger click, you'll get this. I will pick copy image. And then back over here, let me delete this. I click on it and hit delete or backspace. Now I'm going to paste by doing Control V. Boom. So this is what I'm going to use to represent the United States of America. You guys could use a flag, you could use a map, or you could get even more creative than that. Now notice that everywhere I needed to type was in one of these little blue boxes. And I've already deleted it, but anywhere where you need to put a picture or a video is going to be kind of a little red star. So as you go through, you should know where you need to do stuff. This is it. I'm done with the first slide. Moving on to slide 2. Movement. We need to do movement of people, movement of goods, and movement of ideas. For movement of people, it says, use this link and find your country on the list. Hint, you can use Control F to search for your country. Then replace this text with the number of migrants your country receives per 1,000 people. A positive number means people are moving to your country, and negative number means people are moving away from your country. We would put the information in this box. So let me use this link. All right. This is going to give us a big old list of all the countries, and I think it's going to be in order by how many migrants they get. Probably the easiest way to find it is what I said. I'm going to hit Control F. It gives me a chance to search. I'm going to search for United States, right here. This number right here, 3.03, that means for every 1,000 people in America, a little more than 3 people come to America. Since this is a positive number, that means people are coming to America. If we scroll down the list, we're going to see negative numbers. That indicates places where more people are moving away out of the country. But for me, it was 3.03. So back here, I just need to type in 3.03. That's movement of people. We're talking about how many people are moving to the United States or whatever your country is. For movement of goods, it says use this link and find your country on the list, then list some of the goods that your country exports to other countries. Exports means all the goods that one country sends out and sells to people in other countries. All countries make stuff or harvest stuff or mine stuff or create stuff that they then sell to other countries. So if I use this link again, this will be a new link, same website, but different part. This time the countries are in alphabetical order, so you could scroll through the list, or I will be lazy and use Control F again. United Arab Emirates, United Kingdom, United States. Right here, this is a list of some of the major things that the United States sends to other countries. Refined petroleum, that's oil, crude petroleum, cars and vehicle parts, integrated circuits, and aircraft. I highlighted everything. I'm going to hit Control C, back to my thing, click in the box and hit Control V to paste it down. Now it pasted down kind of funny, so I'm gonna undo this. If you want to keep that blue background when you paste in, instead of just Control V, I'm going to hit Control Shift V. And that way it will paste in and match the box here. I could also have done right click and paste without formatting. That keeps everything looking just a little bit nicer. Finally, for this page, movement of ideas. Let's actually move some ideas. Click on Insert Video in Google Slides. Here's a picture of what it looks like. And search up a YouTube video that teaches about your country and insert it here. And there's a big red star to let you know, hey, make sure you've got something here. Okay, looks like I'm hiding my menu, so let me click down here. Insert video. And this basically lets me search YouTube. Oh, I already sort of searched it up. I was testing it earlier, but if I type in the United States, it comes up with all these videos. I don't know, I'll go with the first one. This video is a summary of the history of the United States of America. Sounds good to me. I'll click that, hit select. It's probably going to be really big. Yeah, that's covering most stuff, so I'm going to resize it. First, I'll move it kind of down into the corner where it should be. Then I'm going to grab this corner, zoom, shrink it down until it's a reasonable size and not covering up other things. That looks pretty good to me. I've filled in all the blue boxes and I've covered up the red splash. Next up, region. First, human characteristics. Okay, I'm going to give you less hand-holding here. Using the internet, learn something about the people who live in your country, then tell me about it here. You could find out what languages the people speak, what religions the people there follow, what holidays they celebrate, what sports they play. Honestly, pretty much anything will work. Don't just write one sentence and leave the rest of the space blank. Either give a few details, so like you could look up one thing and learn several things about that one thing. Like if you looked up a sport, you could say what the sport is and then maybe a few details about how to play it. Or you could give several different examples. But either way, more than just one sentence. So let me search this up here. Go to search on Google. I'm going to look for United States. How about sports? Not, oops. Hold on, I searched for Sports Academy. Go away, Academy. Just sports, please. Cricket. That's actually not. And this is a good example of when Google does not give you the best. This does not give you the best information. There are some people in America who play cricket, but I would not think of it as one of the most popular. Instead, awesome sports in the United States. Lots of teachers are very down on Wikipedia. Mr. Murray, well, I am okay with you using Wikipedia. Right here at the top, it lists some of the most popular. It says the 5 major professional sports leagues in the United States are baseball, basketball, football, soccer, hockey. I'm going to type those in. Some of the biggest sports in the USA are baseball, basketball, football. Let's see, what else was it? Baseball, football, soccer, and hockey. I think I'd remember soccer. That's what I played as a kid. I could go into a little bit of detail about those sports, or I could just search up something new. Let me see. I'm going to do religion. Religion in the United States. Let's see what I learn. Again, hey, Wikipedia is pretty solid for a project like this. I bet they'll even have, this is something that's pretty easy to break down. So here we got even the percentages of religions in the United States. Both Protestant and Catholic are types of Christianity, as is Mormonism and some others. So religion in the United States is diverse, with Christianity and especially Protestantism being the majority. I'll type something about that. The most common type of religion in the USA is Christianity, especially Protestantism. Boom. Sentences there. That's pretty good. All right, for physical characteristics. This time when we click a link, it's going to look a little different. I'm sorry, I should have explained it first, but here, it talks about different potential physical characteristics, like it's going to be how much of the country is covered by trees, how much is grassland, and so on. This time you're just looking up straight numbers and copying them over. So this loads, everything's in alphabetical order, so I get to go way down to the near the bottom for United States right here. This is all in the same order that you need to do it in, and I encourage you to just copy and paste. So I'm going to do tree cover, Control C, come over here, paste it in, Control V, Control C. You have a very exciting time of watching me paste all these in. Wee, la la la. So this one is actually, I mean, you don't have to think too hard while you're doing this. It's probably actually going to take me longer than it did for me to type in those sentences. That's always fun. Sparse vegetation. That means there's not many plants in those areas. Cropland. This is anywhere where you can and do grow crops on a farm. Artificial surfaces. This is things like cities, roads, where you have concrete instead of bare ground. Bare area, where there's basically nothing. 2.7. And inland water, things like lakes, rivers. The United States has 2.4. There we go. This shows some of the physical characteristics of the United States. Part 4, human environment interaction. Dependency. This is where, the environment gives us food and water and air, so we don't die. Look up a food that people in your country eat and put its name and picture here. Googling your country name, cuisine, for example, Japanese cuisine or Moldova cuisine, probably going to help. So I'm going to Google USA cuisine. American cuisine, lovely. So it says I just need to pick one thing and have a picture of it. There's a lot of American food, but apple pie or sirloin steak. Here's a picture of a sirloin steak dinner. That seems lovely. So I'm going to right click and do copy image. Oops, go back here. The name of the food is sirloin steak. Guys, I've had steak in other countries. I've never had steak as good as you get in America and other places. So I'm going to hit Control V to paste the picture in. It's probably going to be big. Yeah, it's pretty big. Scoot it down to a more manageable size. Put it here. Cover up the red splashy thing. Boom. Sirloin steak, and there's a picture to go with it. So adaptation. This is when humans change themselves to fit their environment. It says, find a picture of people from your country and post it here. The reason you're doing this is you're going to show what sort of clothes people wear to adapt themselves to the environment in your country. Let's see. American people. Or you might type in Japanese people or English people or stuff like that. So I could have gone to images, but I clicked over here to Americans. I bet there will be pictures somewhere I can use. Don't make me lying. Hey, no, those are drawings. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Yep, wrong. I'm going to go back. I'll try again. You don't always get it on your first try. Let's try images and see what comes up here. I like this one. A bunch of different people standing in front of a flag. American flag. So I will right click, copy image, and Control V to paste it. Probably going to have to make it a lot smaller. Whee. And I'll put it down right here so that it's over the red splash. Make sure I've got that all covered up. There we go. That's all I need to do. Modification. This is when humans change the environment to fit themselves. Find a picture of any human-made structure, a building, a bridge, a road, anything in your country and put it here. Let's see, how about buildings in America is what I will search for. There's a bunch of famous buildings in America. I'll go with the Empire State Building, even though King Kong doesn't seem to be on the top of this one. When I click this, go to images. Sorry, a big fan of Google Images for finding stuff. Though again, there are other ways. This is a lot. This has both the one I want plus others. So right click, copy image, paste. This time, so wide it'd be hard to cover up the little red thing. If you want to, when you do have the picture, you can delete the red thing. There we go. All I had to do mostly was find some pictures for this. Location. Absolute location. Remember, this is latitude and longitude or an address. You're going to get the central latitude and longitude for your country. It's very easy. I just want you to Google your country's name and then lat long. So, United States lat long. Boom. And this one, Google will get pretty accurate. So right here, I'm going to highlight that, Control C to copy. And actually, I should have copied it in two pieces. So there. This is the first box is for the latitude. So I'll delete out the longitude. This one is for longitude. Whoops. I need to do Control Shift V so it doesn't paste weird. And this time, I will delete out the latitude. There we go. That's the USA's central latitude and longitude. Relative location. Find your country on a map, then describe your country's relative location. So, hey, I actually just clicked over here and Google already had me a nice map of the United States. It's Google Maps, I think. Yep. So here is the United States. To describe its relative location, I just need to compare it to something else. I could say the United States is north of Mexico or south of Canada. Or you know what I'm going to say? I will say, oh, it's actually the example right here. Now I'll use Mexico. The United States is north of Mexico. I was thinking of doing between the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans, but that was already an example, so I changed my mind. Almost done. One left. Okay. For the human features of a place, this is, what sort of people tell about the people who live there. In this box, put the name of this of oh, I need to fix this. What I want you to do is find the name of the biggest, most populated city in your country. It's real easy to find. You're going to click right here and it'll come up with a list of all countries and what the biggest city is there. So I actually know it, but let's find out what the biggest city in the United States is. Zoom down to the bottom. Whoa. Here we go. United States of America. It will be the one in this first box here. So for the USA, it's New York City. I'm going to go ahead and click on that because I bet the information I need is there. All right. I need the city name, New York City. Then I need its population. How many people are there? That would be part of its human features, like how many people. And on Wikipedia right here, if you click on the city, so I'm in New York City, this box over here has a bunch of information. And I guarantee you, as you scroll down, you should be able to find the population. There may be several different numbers here. If there is one that's just called total, that's probably the number you should use. New York City has about 8.8 million people. So I'm going to copy this so I don't have to remember that whole big number. And Control Shift V. That's its population. One thing left. That's it. Find a picture of any natural feature from your country. This could be pictures of mountains, the coast, a lake, a forest, a desert, anything at all, as long as it's not human made. It's okay if there's a little bit of human stuff in the picture. Like you could have a big picture of a desert with a small car driving through it. That'd be fine. But the main part of the picture should be something natural, not man made. All right. I'm going to search for USA mountains. I'm feeling very mountain like today. So we get. It's actually suggesting a whole bunch of different ones I could use. Ooh, 13 beautiful mountain ranges. I'm going to click on this article and I'm going to pick the most beautiful picture I see as soon as, things load. The Rocky Mountains. I said as soon as things load, assuming the school isn't blocking me. They'd never block us, right, guys? Okay. I don't even think I need to look. This is gorgeous. Right click. Oh, is it not letting me copy? This website won't let me copy it. Oh, boo. Okay. Well, I will go back and I will choose somewhere else where they're not being mean and making it hard for me to copy. Here's a good picture of the Rocky Mountains. A lot more snowy than the last one, but I'll take it. Copy. And paste. Make it a bit smaller so all the words stay there. Center it so it looks nice. And I am 100% done. If you watch this whole video, I literally did the entire project or assignment or whatever you want to call it. It's really not all that difficult, but if you do run into any problems, please just ask me and I'll be more than happy to help you out with it. Hopefully this might help you remember what some of these 5 themes of geography are and what they mean. All right, good luck. And until next time, please stay safe and stay healthy.